Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. Well, good morning. It is Saturday, December 16th, and we've had a little round of nice weather. We had this all closed up a few weeks ago and it got really cold, and today, well, right now I think it's like low 60s, but tonight it's supposed to get down to close to 40. And for the next, in fact, tomorrow night it's supposed to get the same, actually a bit colder. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up now. This is, again, Saturday morning, so that we can start building up some heat in here. And checking the irrigation work. The irrigation worked, okay, because it's moist down there. But check this out, a big old bell pepper sitting here. Chinese giant, very exciting. There's another one down a ways too that I can see, but it's not as impressive as that one. So yeah, gonna close it up a couple days. Got some peri-peri in there that we're gonna let ripen a little bit more, and I'm hoping that it will produce some peppers this winter. We do have in a week or two, in a week and a half, we are going to be getting down, actually in a week, we're supposed to be getting down to freezing, below freezing, and I will open this up in a couple days for just a few more days, and then we'll close it back up after that. So there we go, a little bit of a low tunnel update on what's going on here, and seeing some good new growth in here, so it's looking good. Very pleased with how it's working so far, but I'm liking the low tunnel design. The cattle panels are doing good, like they're supposed to. They're not going to go anywhere. I did harvest a few peppers the other day. In fact, I harvested a pound and a half of jalapenos for jalapeno poppers. company, and they were good. Mrs. Bowtie, well, we fired up the grill and got a little char on them on the grill, bacon wrapped, stuffed jalapenos. Oh, that's some good eating. Anyway, just a short update. I wanted to mention that been kind of in the low season here, well, the descending harvest season. Been thinking about the past and where we came from, and one of these days I'm going to have to go back and try to find a picture from several years ago of the tomato crop that harvested one cherry tomato for the whole season. That was pretty miserable. I haven't been a successful gardener at all until the past few years, but if you look at our Facebook page, there is a series of posts with the hashtag From Humble Beginnings on them. In fact, I'll put a link to the search for that in the description below. It shows some of the early days when we were back at the apartment in Sugarloaf Apartments when we were starting, and I always love what Jess Sowards says on the Roots and Refuge. She's one of her favorite sayings, turn your waiting room into a classroom. And I really took that to heart because we did just that. We didn't have a garden, but I found a way. We ended up having between 30 and 40 grow bags. These grow bags you see around my garden, if you haven't seen them yet, go back and look at some of my garden tours. But we had between 30 and 40 grow bags on a 14-foot patio that they were kind of stacked up at some point, and it was very very basic. But the big thing is, if you have a desire to grow something, don't be afraid to try. There is very little stopping you. If all you have is a single room and a single window and a table to put a little pot on, you can grow a tiny Tim tomato or something. You can grow stuff. You can grow things indoors. We've been blessed to be able to start growing, spreading out in our whole property here. We've been here a year and 1.5 months. So 13.5 months, almost exactly to the day, in fact. But the biggest thing is I just really hope that people realize that you don't have to have a property to do this. You don't have to have things. You don't even have to have a tool. One of my first tools was a wooden spoon that a friend gave to me. It was an old wooden spoon that he was throwing in the trash, and I said, I'll take that. And so that was my first trowel. Free. Wasn't even a trowel. You don't even have to have a trowel. You don't have to have tools. You don't have to have whatever. People grow in cardboard boxes. Cardboard boxes are easy to come by, and anybody can grow something. So just grow something and enjoy watching things live and watching things survive, and be amazed at what happens when we stick a seed in the ground. There's just so much information out there on how to do this cheaply, freely, and it's worth it. I encourage everybody to do that. Go ahead, and if you're on Facebook, go ahead and look for the From Humble Beginnings. Also, it's on Instagram. Facebook, it's Bowtie Life. On Instagram, it's original_Bowtie_life. And I'll put it on the bottom of the screen here. But those posts started back at the end of October, and they're continuing through January, so there are going to be quite a few of them. And just look at where we began. Go back and see some of the early days of where we started this whole journey that we're coming to now. It's been great. So have a blessed day.
you.